English Junior. Ready? Start. Mr. Speaker Sir, I am grateful to honorable members for the deep interest they have taken in the budget and in the finance bill represented to the House. It will not be possible for me to deal with each one of the members. I propose to classify the subjects into certain categories and then proceed to deal with them, no doubt referring to the various points made by the honorable members from time to time. Now, I should like to refer to some points of procedure before I take up the subjects which have been dealt with in the debate. Some honorable members asked why there should be so much secrecy in budgeting. They put forward the view that there should be more open discussion of the budget. It may be recalled that I myself had expressed an opinion when I was on the other side of the house. I also still continue to hold that opinion. I am of the opinion that it is unnecessary to keep a tight secrecy in respect of certain matters. For instance, I may point out that there are some laws where even if one knows them earlier, the consequences will not be serious. But of course, it will be difficult to distinguish which of them will have serious consequences and which will not. But by and large, I should think that there is a scope for a little more open budgeting in respect of some matters at least. If I will not be taken to task and will not be asked to resign, I shall try some kind of a little open budgeting. In this way, I shall introduce a kind of discussion on matters in which the public opinion should be elicited before the actual law is framed. Now, I will deal with the criticism made by some honorable members with which we are not in agreement. In fact, it will be a third world if everyone agreed with everybody else. These honorable members have said that I have given too many concessions to the industrial class. My answer is this. As I have explained earlier in the course of this debate, so far as our party is concerned, we are committed to a mixed economy. In this mixed economy, both the public sector and the private sector will have to exist. Of course, the public sector will have the commanding heights. Dear sir, we are glad to learn from your letter of the 5th June 1985 that you are interested in the purchase of new furniture. We have much pleasure in enclosing a copy of our illustrated catalog, which we trust will be of interest to you. You will see that our special exchange system extends a helping hand to all prospective purchasers of new furniture. In other words, we are willing to value and take away your old furniture, allowing its worth against the new. We shall be pleased to open an account with you and to allow the normal credit facilities. If you require purchase under our simple and economic hire purchase system, the value of your old furniture will also be accepted as a part of your deposit. We are at the moment holding large stocks of kitchen furniture, including kitchen tables with heat resisting tops as illustrated and detailed in our catalog sent here with yours faithfully, manager.